Thailand or mission shirt, but some of us, I guess, decided not to.
Alright.
Um,
So I wore the exact same outfit again.
Great.
Exactly the same. I washed it though.
Well, some of us got sick of this t-shirt because we were sweating in it, and Sam especially hated this color, so maybe that's why he's not wearing it. But so the part that I'm going to present is the Saturday outreach that we had. As we get the PowerPoint ready. So I don't think Chonburi Center has a regular Saturday outreach, but I think they sort of planned this for us because we were there. So we arrived at the World Vision building. The building that you see right there is actually, I guess, built by World Vision for the purpose of outreach and other ministries that they have. And that was on August 8th. So the idea was to have outreach for the local communities around the area so that through this outreach they can be connected to Chonburi Center, the church there. So it was, I guess, advertised through flyers and word of mouth, and about 30 children attended the program, and out of those 30, 10 of them actually attended the Sunday service on the 9th while we were there, and also on the 16th. 16th was this past Sunday. So hopefully they'll continue to come out, and we'll find out if they did through Pastor Paul. So we started out at around 9 o'clock after signing up at 8. We started 9 with praise, and that's us getting ready for that. We sang, I think, 2 songs in Thai. One was Come, what's the title? Come, that was the time to worship, and the other one was Lord, I lift your name on high, right? Okay. And then Pastor David gave maybe like a 10-minute sermon. So that's a seminary student named Dong translating initially, and then Pastor Paul took over. That's another seminary student, Jayan, there. And this is a teenager from Maryland whose father decided that he spends too much time playing video games and into girls, so they gave him an option either to go to Thailand for a mission trip or go somewhere just as crazy, and he chose Thailand. And surprisingly, at the end of the trip, we asked him if he was enjoying his time there, and he said he really did, so that's great. So I don't think anyone actually pointed him out. This is Pastor Paul. This is the young son missionary who used to be Pastor David's college pastor. So that's him. Very funny guy. And then after worship time, we had some game time. This is a 3-legged relay race that they did. They had, I don't know if, we only played it twice. I think they kind of had fun, but not really, so we moved on to other games. Let's see. And then I don't know what the exact title of this is, it's Dizzy Spinning Race. You have a bat there and you turn around like 10 times and you start running. So we played that, but we only played that once. They didn't like that much. And then we played kickball with the inflatable ball or whatever. This one initially, it took a little bit of time trying to explain to them what kickball was. But I think after they got it, they really enjoyed it. So we played that for a long time. That's our superstar. He caught every ball that was kicked. And then some spectators on the side. And then we attempted to play wiffle ball. That didn't last very long. But yeah, so that's a girls' swing. I think this is one of the girls, they're very athletic. And I think it's because probably they don't play video games at home all day. They're actually outside and they're athletic, they're playing games. So these kids, they were hitting the balls almost every single time. So, and then some picture time. And then we had lunch around maybe noonish. We had fried rice and fried noodles. We had a lot of leftovers because we were initially anticipating about 100 students, but only 30 of them showed up, so we had a lot left over. And some people mainly sang, and Pastor David ate too.
He's the one who went to the bathroom.
And then sang has stomach issues, yes. And then the 사모님 at the Chonburi Center made also mukgo, so the kids can have some eating time. And then body worship. So Paul and Sam prepared body worships. One was Making Melody, and the next one was Jesus, You're My Superhero. So Sam and Paul, they practiced really hard, and then also Susie was part of that. And then, so we taught them how to, do body motions, and then we asked them to come up, a few students at a time, and just show us what they learned. So I think Making Melody was a big hit. They really enjoyed that. So these are the boys that actually came to the service. These 4 and maybe like 5 other boys. I can't remember exactly who they were, but towards the end of the program, I guess for some reason Sang decided to use a bandana that we use for 3-legged relays, and he put it on his head, and then all these boys came and they wanted one. So Sang gave them bandanas, and on Sunday when they came to the service, they came wearing the bandana. So it was kind of cute. So that's body worship. And then these kids like to, climb onto Sang or Susie's back and Sam's, and I don't know, they love doing that for some reason. So. And then the last part was coloring time. So Pastor David found this, the Lord's Prayer translated into Thai, and then there was a picture that went along with a few sentences. So we had like 7 different pages of the Lord's Prayer. So we went over it together with the translator, and then the students had time to color them. And we also bought some crayons, and we donated to them, gave it to them for them to color and take home with them. So that's coloring. And I thought that the kids would get bored really quickly coloring, but these kids were very intentional about their coloring. They're very focused, and really 7 pages, it took them a whole hour to finish 7 pages. I think American kids would have been like, okay, I'm done after 5 minutes, but I don't know, they really seem to enjoy it. So some more pictures before they say goodbye, and Sonia giving out candies. And then they all get into this a truck, and that's usually how they travel. They're all cramped in there. And then some people are hanging off the back. That's Giant, another seminary student. And that's them leaving the center. And that's it.